Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you guys know from a previous video, I did lose my grandpa, and that was insanely hard, and I didn't know what to do. So before this video continues, ignore my hair because I have been laying down all day. Ignoring to film this video because I knew it was going to be hard as hell to film, so I'm sorry. And for third of all, I don't want to hear anything about this because I know what it is for. So basically, losing my grandfather was the time of my life that I didn't want to experience because he was a big role part of my life. And when he had passed away, I just felt like I was going to be alone forever. Okay, ignore the acne on my face. It's really bad right now, but please ignore that. Trying to get it to go away. So, as I was saying, my grandpa did play a big part of my life. And, my entire childhood and all the way until I was at least 13, I grew up at their lake house. My grandparents had a lot to do with me and my brother, especially after my dad had walked out of our life. And I do think my grandparents got pathetic because they didn't really want us to go through that, but we did because my dad was so focused on drugs. But my entire childhood, I pretty much grew up going to my grandparents almost every summer, every holiday with them, and all of that. So that was really hard. So basically, when I got the text, you need to come see your grandpa. He's not gonna make it through the night. I had went and seen him in June before he had passed away. And seeing him the way he was, I knew he wasn't gonna answer. He was not awake. When I went to go see him, my grandma was there, my uncle was there, and my other uncle was there. And so going to see him was very hard. I didn't feel, like the same going up there to see him or anything. So when I had went up to go see him, he, like I said, he was asleep. He wouldn't talk. And he was just gone. He just looked not the same. And not only that, my grandma and my grandpa were excited because they had just moved back here from out of state. I'm not gonna say what state they moved out from to come back home to Michigan, but that was so shocking to everybody because it happened so quickly. He died on June 28th, 2022, and his service was on June 30th, 2022. So we had both of those things very close together. Um, Not even that we had planned that, but that's just what we chose to do. And I have not been myself since losing my grandfather, and that's why I took so long off of YouTube and I didn't want to post on here. So, to anybody that did not know that, yes, my grandfather did pass away. I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same after losing him because it was so hard and it was also very traumatizing. But when we were at his service, a lot of the family, I was surprised he even came because not many of the family does get along. And this is insanely hard to talk about because I don't like talking about things that were hard for me to talk about, traumatizing, all that stuff. But honestly, I just wanted to talk about the topic and everything else. So, um, I was really close to my grandfather. Like, ever since I was a little girl, I was always close to him. He taught me and my brother how to fish. There was one time when I was little, I had caught a fish, and my grandparents had gotten a picture. And I would not take that fish off the fishing rod for nothing. Like, I was just so terrified of fish as a little girl. It's insane. So, we finally got the fish off the fishing rod thing. And then we always went on the boat. That was like the biggest thing. Every summer, we'd get together, have a family cookout, and go on the boat. It's just how the family was. And I had been going on the boat, and my brother too. He had also been on the boat since before we could even talk. So we pretty much grew up in boats and lakes and all of that, which is some of the good memories with him. There was a short little time span where I wasn't really involved in the Hendrickson things that they did. And I just remember some of those times. But anyways, my mom was also not that close with my grandparents either. But back in 2015, before school ended, my grandparents decided they wanted to do something fun. So they had decided that we were just going to go on a 9-day cruise around the world. And I actually still have the sand that my brother had given me from the cruise. We went to Bermuda Triangle, Bahamas, Puerto Rico, New York, and some other places. I've also been to Mexico. I do have pictures of that too. I'm just not gonna show those because I was little. I was like 2 years old, which is insane. Oh my god, these guys are insane. Oh, that was gross. I hate apples. I hate everything about it. So, yeah, those are just some of the memories that I have as well. But I should be on YouTube a lot, or I'm going to be on YouTube a lot more. So, um, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That was just my life after losing my grandfather. It's been so hard because I don't have a lot of memories with him or anything. So, yeah, I'm going to get off here now. And Monday I will be posting a different video. So, anyway,